Okay, so last night I read an article, interesting article about softwood lumber in New Brunswick getting dinged for dumping, and what stood out for me in that article is that it's not the entire industry. It seems to be that only some groups and some companies are getting dinged, whereas um, companies in the same territory, like New Brunswick, and in neighboring territories, softwood lumber companies, I mean, in neighboring territories like Newfoundland and stuff, aren't getting dinged. So it's not really a matter of NAFTA per se, because even with NAFTA, I mean, I guess with NAFTA, what they're relying on is the mediation process, right? So with NAFTA, the softwood lumber manufacturers, producers in New Brunswick who are getting dinged can 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 take to the mediation process that they're accustomed to, right? So they might like NAFTA for that, but this looks like an endemic problem with one group of softwood manufacturers, producers in New Brunswick. I mean, there's another company in New Brunswick, softwood, not getting dinged. Tons of other softwood companies around Newfoundland and neighboring provinces not getting dinged. What's going on, right? And so you rely on NAFTA for the mediation process you're also accustomed to. But to be honest, you really don't need NAFTA. I mean, the softwood industry can create its own sort of like tariff-free free trade. Like the auto industry. What's happening is, and so they stood up, they stood their ground. It's like, no, whatever facts the other side is getting is erroneous. And if you follow my blog, you can see how since NAFTA and since like the two countries in terms of mass media are so close, almost even bleeding into one another, right? Canadian writers do write for American publications, and like it's just bleeding into one another. But like, did you know that Canadian reporters do write commission pieces for American publications? So mass media is bleeding into one another. So you guys need to step up your marketing, your communications department. Maybe it's only one person. You might need to hire a second person or half a person, another half person, because whatever information and facts out there is resulting in you guys getting dinged. And a lot of it I feel is based on the same way I run my blog. I mean, I read it in a newspaper, and I'm reacting to what I'm reading, right? So whoever's dinging you might very well just be reacting to what they're reading. Same situation with the Canadian Hockey League. Some American teams, some Canadian teams. Canadian teams get tax break from the Canadian government. Do American teams get tax break from the American government? So if they don't, they might be dirt poor, can't afford to pay players. Out here, it's a whole freaking industry. Second only to NHL. Bigger than MLS. Bigger than professional soccer, right? Second only to NHL. Totally different scenario. One league, two countries. Totally different business scenario. All right, it's that easy. I kid you not. It is that easy. I gotta catch up on my mortgage today. I also have to renew it before I embark on the next phase of my plan. New Jersey. I got family down there. Don't worry about it.